The Tombstone of Ego, a soul shed story. Welcome to the Soul Shed, where simple stories reveal deep spiritual truths. I am Aidan Lin, light bearer of the Soul Shed, keeper of stories, watcher of the inner flame, guide for lost souls. The fog clung low to the earth that night, winding itself through crooked gravestones as though searching for something long forgotten. A pale moon hung heavy over the valley, its light washing the old cemetery in silver. And there, at the very center, stood a tombstone unlike any other, tall, carved with vines, and etched with a single word, ego. Most who passed the grave never noticed it. To the careless eye, it looked like just another stone. But to those who came seeking truth, its presence was undeniable. A young traveler named Elias entered the cemetery at dusk. His heart was heavy. For years he had chased recognition, wealth, and power, yet none of it had filled the hollow ache within him. He had been told by an old wanderer in the market that if he sought the Tombstone of Ego, he would find the answer he longed for. The cemetery gate groaned as he pushed it open. The air grew still, unnaturally still, as though the night itself was holding its breath. Every step he took echoed against the stones. His lantern trembled in his hand. That's when he heard the first voice. "You've come to bury something," it whispered. Elias spun, but no one was there. Only the tombstone stood ahead, glowing faintly, as though lit from within. As Elias approached, a figure emerged from the mist. Cloaked in black, face hidden beneath a hood, the guardian of the graveyard stepped forward. Their staff tapped against the ground with a rhythm that matched Elias's racing heart. "No one stands before the grave of ego without bringing an offering," the guardian said, voice calm but commanding. "What is it you've come to lay to rest?" Elias stammered. I don't know. My life feels wrong. I have chased glory, wealth, love, but I keep losing myself. I thought perhaps here I'd find release." The guardian tilted their head. "Then you are ready to see." With a gesture, the fog parted, revealing shadowy figures circling the tombstone. Elias's breath caught. They were all versions of himself, each one embodying a different hunger. One draped in gold and jewels, one clutching books and certificates, one surrounded by adoring crowds, and one small and broken, kneeling with empty hands. "These are your egos," the guardian whispered. "The masks you wore, the chains you forged." The golden figure stepped forward, eyes blazing. "Do not listen to this nonsense," it spat. "Without me you are nothing. I earned the respect of kings, the weight of treasure, the envy of all who look upon you." Another, cloaked in knowledge, snarled, "I built your mind. Without me you are ignorant, powerless, a fool." One by one they began to argue, their voices clashing like thunder in Elias's skull. The small, kneeling figure simply wept. Elias fell to his knees, clutching his ears. "I don't want this anymore. I can't live like this." The guardian raised their staff, striking the ground. The cemetery quaked. "Then choose. Which will you bury tonight and which will you keep?" Elias's eyes went to the broken version of himself, trembling and fragile. Who is he?" "That is your truest self," the guardian said softly. "The one you abandoned when ego rose. He's been waiting." Elias crawled towards the weeping figure, touching his shoulder. Warmth spread through his chest, a pulse of life he had forgotten. The egos roared, voices shrieking with fury. "Without us you are nothing." But Elias stood, fire in his eyes. "No, without you, I am free." He placed his hand on the tombstone. It glowed brighter, heat rushing through his body. The ground split open before it, a grave waiting to be filled. The guardian spoke. "Place them here, one by one." With trembling hands, Elias took the golden version of himself and laid it in the grave. The jewels dissolved into dust. He placed the learned one next. The crowd worshipped one after, each vanishing like smoke. Their screams turned to silence. Finally, only the small self remained, quiet but alive. The tombstone pulsed once, then sealed. The word ego shimmered, and for the first time in centuries, cracks spread across the stone. With a sound like shattering glass, it split down the middle, releasing a burst of light that swept through the graveyard. The mist lifted. Flowers bloomed instantly along the graves. The air filled with bird song, though no birds could be seen. Elias gasped, tears streaming down his face. The weight on his chest, years of shame, hunger, and fear, was gone. The guardian lowered their hood, revealing not a stern figure, but a gentle face filled with compassion. "You have done what many never dare. You have buried the ego and embraced the self. Now your path is clear." "But what comes next?" Elias asked, voice shaking. The guardian smiled. "Now you live, truly live, not for the world's applause, nor for power or wealth, but for the fire that burns within you. Protect it, nurture it. This is the beginning, not the end." The guardian vanished with the last of the mist, leaving Elias alone in the transformed graveyard. He touched his chest and found the small, fragile self now pulsing strong within him. Not broken anymore, but whole. Years later, travelers whispered about a man named Elias who wandered the lands. He healed the sick, lifted the broken-hearted, and spoke words that kindled hope. When asked how he had found such peace, he would tell them of a night in the graveyard, of a tombstone that bore the name Ego. Some doubted him. Some laughed. But others felt the truth stir inside them, as if a door had opened. And many, in time, went searching for that same tombstone, ready to bury their own egos and rise anew. The story of Elias reminds us that the tombstone of ego isn't about death, it's about life. When we let go of false identities and hungry masks, we uncover the truest self that has been waiting patiently within us. And it is from that place of authenticity that we finally begin to shine. Thank you for listening to The Soul Shed. Until next time, take care of your light. And when it feels dim, come back. We'll be here, because the soul remembers what the mind forgets.